In the hustle and bustle of life, we often find ourselves carrying heavy burdens. These burdens may be the daily responsibilities that come with our roles, the challenges we face in our relationships, or the weight of the world's problems that we empathize with. It's easy to become overwhelmed by these burdens, feeling as though we must bear them all on our own. However, as followers of Christ, we are called to a different way of living, one characterized by faith, trust, and the release of life's heavy load. In this devotional message, we'll explore the wisdom of Psalm 55:22 and discover the transformative power of releasing our burdens to the Lord. Give your burdens to the Lord, and He will take care of you. He will not permit the godly to slip and fall. Life is filled with demands, both great and small, that can feel like a crushing weight upon our shoulders. Our own daily to-do lists, with their myriad tasks and responsibilities, can sometimes seem overwhelming. Moreover, the call to influence the world through prayer and advance God's kingdom can be a monumental challenge. The needs of the world are immense, and if we were to take them upon ourselves entirely, they would indeed overwhelm us. Even our individual concerns and worries can become burdens too heavy to bear. Guilt, shame, and the weight of our problems threaten to consume us. We were never meant to carry this load alone, and God knows it. He doesn't expect us to shoulder the world's problems, nor does He want us to bear our own burdens with a heavy heart. In the midst of our struggles, God extends a gracious offer and invitation to release the weight we carry. He calls us to cast our burdens upon Him in 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, to throw them off as if we want nothing to do with them. All of you, clothe yourselves with humility toward one another, because God opposes the proud but shows favor to the humble. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that He may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. This invitation is not a mere suggestion. It's a command. God knows that the only way we can truly handle life is by placing our trust in Him. When Jesus promised us deep peace and an easy yoke, He meant it. He didn't rescue us from the burden of guilt and shame only to replace it with a false sense of responsibility. He offers us genuine freedom and relief from life's overwhelming demands. However, to experience the fullness of this promise, we must actively cooperate with God's offer. Releasing the weight of our concerns to God is an act of faith and trust. It's a conscious decision to surrender control and acknowledge that He is the one who carries the heavy load. While we will still need to walk through our responsibilities and challenges, we can trust that the outcomes are in His capable hands. The life of faith is a great responsibility, one that is too immense for us to handle on our own. God-sized compassion is too vast for our finite hearts. We must learn to feel His love and concern without trying to bear the pressure of it ourselves. The weight of the world rests squarely on His shoulders, not ours. As we reflect on Psalm 55 verse 22 and the promise it holds, let us remember that God invites us to release the weight of our burdens into His loving care. We don't have to carry the world's problems or our own concerns as heavy loads. Instead, we can trust that God will do the heavy lifting for us. While we still have our responsibilities, the outcomes belong to Him. In our journey of faith, let us embrace the freedom that comes from cooperating with God's offer to carry our burdens. Release the weight, and in its place, find deep peace and an easy yoke. The weight of the world may be pressing, but with God, it becomes a burden borne by the one who can handle it all. One of the most beautiful aspects of our relationship with God is His role as our burden bearer. He doesn't want us to be weighed down by the cares and concerns of life. Instead, He desires to carry the weight of our burdens, allowing us to walk in freedom and peace. This willingness to bear our burdens is a testament to His boundless love and compassion for us. God extends an open invitation to each of us. Give your burdens to the Lord, and He will take care of you. Psalm 55:22. It's a call to release the weight of our worries, fears, and anxieties into His capable hands. When we heed this invitation, we experience the incredible freedom and joy that He promises us. It's as if a heavy load has been lifted from our shoulders, replaced by a profound sense of peace. In responding to God's call to release our burdens, we make a choice to trust Him with our concerns. This act of trust is a powerful declaration of faith. It says, "I believe that you, Lord, are more than capable of handling what I cannot." It's an acknowledgement of His sovereignty, His love, and His unfailing care for us. Today, as we journey through life with its many challenges and uncertainties, let's make the conscious decision to release our burdens to God. Let's choose to trust Him wholeheartedly, knowing that He will take care of us. As we do, we'll discover the freedom, joy, and peace that come from embracing God as our burden bearer.